welcome on the call. Congratulations on getting married last week. That's a big deal. So hopefully
Thank you.
went smoothly. It sounds as if your honeymoon is at home.
It is for now because he is at deployment training for 3 weeks. So our honeymoon is not until December 26th through the 5th.
Nice. Awesome.
And,
Sorry, Heather.
And my camera is off because I'm already in my PJs and not dressed appropriate. So my camera will stay off today.
Hey, if there's Santa PJs, you can turn on your camera. Or
they are not.
Okay. All right. So we have our new coaches to welcome. So we have Nancy's on. Although Nancy, were you a November coach? Did you join in November? I can't remember. And I can't read the chat. So
yes.
Later. But we have a good handful of new coaches, very exciting. Both Kellys bringing in a handful of coaches and crushing it, even in a month that sometimes is challenging because everyone's sort of starting to check out for the holidays. And I don't know if gets dark out in the mornings and people give up on getting in their fitness, but it's great to see that we still have new growth and new people ready to join us. And exciting to see Olga bring on a new coach. So she has 3 coaches now, and she hit her first month in Success Club ever. So that's really exciting. And Nancy, when Emerald, did you also hit Success Club? Oh, well, here, I'll look at the next slide. That'll probably tell me. All right, so can you guys see this? It's probably a little bit small on my computer, but we have Kelly coming in at 14 points and 3 new coaches, and Christine coming in at Success Club 10. These 2 ladies are always at the top. It's their consistency, their willingness to invite, their passion for what they do, and just being, willing to spread that joy and passion for fitness and Beachbody and this team. Again, we have another Kelly coming up on the board, Kelly Hardesty, who just returned as a coach recently, and she brought on 4 teammates this month, which is awesome. And then Nancy, also a new coach. And then, as I mentioned, Olga, it's her first time in Success Club, so that's great. And, we got Glenda and Yasmin and Dilcia, they're usually up on this board, and Melanie's also a new coach, and Vanessa regularly on the board as well. So it's exciting to see, same people showing up and also seeing some new people showing up on the board. And we post all of these graphics in the Fit Republic, just so you guys know, so you can always go back and look. It's kind of fun to one, just like learn people's names and see, find them on Facebook and get to know other people on the team. And also, it can be exciting to see your own name or your coach's names on the board. So make sure you guys check those out. Julie usually posts those at the beginning of the month. And then the last one we have is we like to recognize our top 20 volume producers. So basically these are people who are helping customers with product, whether they're new customers or returning customers. The number is basically a reflection of kind of the volume or the amount of product that is going out in that month to customers. And again, a lot of like Kelly, Glenda, Christine, Rebecca, Yasmin, Genevieve, always, continuing to invite, their volume stays up there every month. They're showing up on the board, but again, it's also nice to see some new people showing up. I don't know why my thing won't scroll down to see the bottom. So I guess that means you guys are going to have to go in the Fit Republic and look at the graphics, because for some reason I cannot scroll down. But I know I thought we had some new names on here. A lot of these are repeaters, which is great. It means their consistency is paying off. And yeah, it's awesome. See Jen O'Sullivan on there. She's been rocking her fitness this year and getting some eyes on her. So that's really fun too. That's all I have graphics for. But I did want to share with you guys, I wish there was more data that I could pull from the coach office just to share the growth of the team and the growth of the coaches, and, you know, everything from just, you know, if they, you know, brought on their first coach to, you know, rank advancements, things like that. There's a little bit limited in the data I can see, but I did want to share some pieces with you guys. So let me just look at spreadsheet here. Okay, so this year, you guys, collectively, the Fit Republic has brought in 160 new coaches.
Wow.
160 new coaches in the Fit Republic. Super, super exciting to see that growth. And especially considering we started at the year at 208 coaches. So we have almost doubled in size, which is crazy. And imagine if we doubled in size next year.
Wow.
Or even beyond that would be awesome. We had 11. So again, I could only kind of share who rank advanced this year if they were new coaches. I don't know if that makes sense, but coaches who started this year, we had 11 new emeralds, but I know we have more new emeralds than that because some of the coaches had joined before this year. So that's really exciting. We had one new diamond, Kelly's CBC, but that can't be right because Glenda, you went diamond this year, right? So yeah, again, my report, I don't have a perfect report for that one, but, and then let me see what else. So yeah, I calculated it was a 77% growth rate. And right now we have, let me just see. So lifetime 2-star diamonds, we have 2 on the team. So, and I just picked lifetime because that way it would kind of grab everyone who had ever sort of advanced to that rank. So we have Kelly and I, the 2-star, then we have 3 1-star lifetimes. That's Genevieve, Francesca, and Nita. And then we have 4 lifetime diamonds, Kelly, Christine, Kevin, and Glenda. And then we have 44 lifetime emeralds. Wow. So really exciting to kind of pull that information and see that. So a lot of amazing growth this year, but here's the thing, this is really a foundation year. If we continue the momentum, think about how much we can grow next year with all the people that we brought on this year and how many more lives we can touch. And I posted in the chat just a little bit ago, like how, if we could only contact trace the lives we've impacted through coaching the way that we contact trace COVID, how cool would it be to know like how many lives we've touched? Because even if they're not customers of ours, I guarantee those customers' family members are watching or someone in their community is watching them. And even if they didn't say start their healthy lifestyle with Beachbody, I bet we've impacted a lot of people. So I like to think of us like maybe we can spread like COVID. Do we want to do that? Put a positive twist on it. All right, I'll let Christine take it over again, but congrats to everybody. You guys are awesome. I'm so lucky to be surrounded by just amazing, I'd say women, because yeah, we're pretty much all women on here right now. We have some awesome men, but really, really strong women who are caring and, willing to grow and willing to invite other people on the journey.
Awesome. Thank you, Heather. Okay, Julie, if you can unmute yourself. So the next prize is this cute, these are snowman little candles, okay? Maybe you can put them on next to the bath. So pick a number between 1 and 17, Julie. Can't hear you. Okay, number 8, that's Glenda. Glenda's the big winner, so awesome. So moving on, Kelly's just gonna tell us real quickly. I know that we wanted to keep our time too short tonight because everybody has families and everything else, but Kelly's gonna share with us about the control freak. And then we're going to move on to a little ditty on the Enneagram by Kim. So before we do that, if you guys can all, oh, not quite yet. Sorry. I don't know who's doing that, but I want to get a good fun picture while like most people are on. So if you have the ability to jump your camera on and show us something you got that's green or Halloween, whatever we're on right now, and give us a fun little frisky face, okay? And just stay there and keep going, because sometimes it takes me a couple takes because I kind of forget how to do this right. Okay. I think, oh, look at Nide's. There, she's got that big smile on. Okay, one more time. I got a little fuzzy. Okay, ready? I like that. Alleen's pulling off her clothes. Okay. I think we got one out of those. Thank you, guys. Alrighty, so Kelly, if you want to go ahead and tell us a little bit about this Control Freak program, what it entails, and this flash sale that she's worked so hard to set up for all of us. So thank you for doing that.
Okay, so I know we want to go quick, so I'm not going to go into details about the program because you guys can find that out in the coach office. Everywhere that Beachbody is talking about this program is going to be huge. So let me just stop sharing really quick. I've been a coach for almost 10 years. And before I want to show you guys this, you don't all have to want to do a launch with Beachbody, right? That you can choose the launches that you do, the programs that speak to you. There are so many launches, like in the last, 3 months, 6 months or less, we had 3 launches. We had MBF, 30-day breakaway, and now, 9-week Control Freak, among all the other products that have come out. So the reason why I would suggest you be a part of this one is because Autumn's programs are huge. And the first time we launched 80-day Obsession was the first live workout that they streamed on Beachbody. It was just, I remember it blew up my business. So I would encourage you to lean into it as much as you want to and try to market something about this program, because it's not even just within Beachbody. It's viral. Like, people are searching it. Autumn's so popular. So it's just a really good time to really ramp up your business. And people have actually been reaching out to me and asking about it. And that is rare. People normally don't reach out. You have to reach out to them. So what I put together, and some of you guys already know how these flash sales work, it's super simple. I wanted to make sure that we all had a place that we could add our people that are interested in 9-week Control Freak without you having to blast out a bunch of information. If they're not on Facebook, there's a PDF that you can send them, but this is for, probably 90% of the people you're going to talk to. You just add them to this group. If you add them to the group, it is $10 to participate because it is a big contest, like flash sale. So at the end, it's only in 2 weeks. So this ends because the coach exclusive window is what we're marketing right now. That ends on the 18th is when this flash sale is going to end, meaning everyone that's in the group, if they purchase, they comment on the appropriate post. I do a huge drawing. We do one for when they just get into the group and welcome themselves and introduce themselves, they get a free prize. So if you invited them to that group and they got picked on that intro, I'll show it to you in a second, post, you would send them a prize, like something that's like $5 or $10. It could be a couple packets of Shakeology, something easy. But the grand prize, if whoever buys a completion and challenge pack, they comment on the post. I gather all the names and I do a drawing. Depending upon how many people we get, I usually try to give away something like $50 to $100. So it's a big deal on like an Amazon gift card, because that's the most universal. Right now, I think we have, because I invited coaches from the Hard Chargers, I think we have at least 6 people, maybe almost 10 in the group. So the pot's getting high. So the higher we can get it, then we can give away more prizes. So we don't have to just do one gift card, more people can win. So it's just a group to really create that excitement and kind of like that FOMO, the fear of missing out. And what is this? People are buying this program, and it's all in that group. So real quick, let me just show it to you, and you can reach out to me on the side if you have any questions, but I encourage you first to go to the pinned post on the Fit Republic page. And I explain everything here. Okay. And then when you open up this Google Drive, you're going to go and there's a PDF you can download, or you could just read it right here. This explains exactly how to PayPal me, Venmo me, exactly how it works. Super simple steps. I promise you it's easy. It'll take you 5 minutes. This is the group that you're going to click on. I think everyone in the Fit Republic should automatically get access to the group. But if you don't, just request access and I'll add you. So everyone that's added, it will automatically go to this unit section. So the way you invite people, and this is in the instructions, is you actually want to copy the link at the top and you want to paste it into Messenger or an email. You don't actually want to go to the members over here and manually add people in. The reason why, like if you invite here and you add them in, the reason why is half the time people don't see that they're being invited because they have to see the notification and click accept to get into the group. And most people don't see that. Second, we want this to be like a really exclusive VIP group. Okay, click here if you want access rather than just spam adding people. We only want people in the group that really want to be there and excited. And plus people don't like being spam added into Facebook groups anyways. It's kind of annoying. So if they say they're excited, send them the post, they click on it. And then what I would suggest doing is you go just to start your unit, and I would go through this and look at it. So you know exactly what you're adding everyone to. There's a little bit of information about how it works, some questions to answer. They comment below. So I've been just tagging my people like, hey, Brooke, here's where you start, comment below here. And this is where you win your free prize. They don't have to even have to buy anything just by introducing themselves. Okay. And then you can look through here. There's all these units on 9-week control freak. There's the video, there's the challenge pack prices. And then if you wanted to tag them on like, what the heck is Shakeology? You can tag them on Shakeology. So the basics, not everything is in here, but the prime basic things that come in a challenge pack. So you don't it's all in one place. You can just tag them on the places that you want them to look at. And it's very informative. Let me just show you one of these just in case you haven't seen this before. I'll show you the Shakeology one. What I like about this is when they open it, and the way I made this, what's called a document, is if they watch a video, it plays in Facebook. So they're not popping out to like YouTube and coming back and like, you know, all these windows are open. And like, I know Christine would be like so frantic if that happened. She'd be like, oh my gosh, I don't know what window I was just in. So this makes it really easy. So you can just be all in one page. So do you guys have any questions real quick that I can answer for you? Oh, thank you, Heather, for putting that link in there. Yep. Perfect. Yes. Thank you, Julie. Exactly. It's December 7th through the 18th is the coach exclusive access, but we can actually start sending out share cards on Sunday. So you can like get it all hyped up and get everyone in that group. So take advantage. So you're not stressed about, you know, sending information. But again, this isn't just an info group like we've had before. It is actually, if you're in it, you're participating by giving $10 because it is a big flash sale, something we haven't done in a while. So cool. Hopefully you guys participate. I'm really excited for you to at least just check it out and see if you want to take part in it.
Awesome. Thank you, Kelly. This is going to go to Kelly. Notice how many stars are on it. Okay. I know that that's her next goal to get to 3 stars. So that's Rudolph with 3 stars. So I'm going to send that to Kelly for all she does to get those groups set up for us, since I'm not a tech whiz at all. So thank you very much. So without any further ado, we're going to talk a little bit about Enneagrams. Raise your hand if you, or actually raise your finger as to which Enneagram you believe that you filled out the test that you think you are. And obviously it's not a be all end all, but it'll be interesting to see from this group what we've got. So we've got a couple of 3s. I see that. We've got a couple of, let's see, I see 7, let's see, 9, 2, 9, another 9, a lot of 9s. What about you, Genevieve? A 1?
I've never done it. I don't know.
You haven't done it. Okay. It's pretty amazing. There's 2 different tests that you can take. There's one on the app, that's the Enneagram app, which is short. The problem with that one, I think, is because it's short, there's questions like, wish I could remember something that I had. So conflict. I mean, who likes conflict? Nobody really likes conflict, right? But on the short version, it'll say like, in this situation, would you, talk to that person or not? And so it's yes or no. And to me, that's kind of like, but on the long version, it gives you a scale of 5. So you might be like, well, gosh, of course I don't really want to talk to that person, but it's important that I do and that I face this problem. So maybe I'm like a 3 or a 4, right? So I think it's nice when you have a broader scale that for me, when I took the one with the just yes or no, mine was totally different than when I took the long version. And when I took the long version, I felt like it was much more correct as to what I thought and what my family thought I was. So But what's really great about this test, I'm going to let Kim go into the details on what it is and how she learned about it. But not only learning it for your own coaching business, for the people that you coach, so you can better understand different personalities. But I've worked really hard on working on it with my kids. So I'm a psych major first and foremost, and I love this kind of stuff. And I have 3 very different children, as all of my friends and my parents would say, very different. I have a 4, which is very emotional. I have, well, my oldest is actually, she's a 1, kind of more of a perfectionist. I have a 4 who, my youngest daughter is very more of an emotional being. And my son is an 8, which is the challenger. And so with that emotion and the challenger together, there's a lot of this going on in our house. And so I'm trying to be able to teach them more about their own personalities and how to interact with each other so that it doesn't become this where everybody wants to get the hell out of here, right? So it's been really, really helpful. And then my husband and I are both very similar. We have about the same. So we're able to kind of see eye to eye on a lot of things, which makes it pretty easy for us, I would say, overall. But there's some great books out there. This is the one that we're doing with my team and Heather's. It's called The Enneagram Made Easy. We introduced this at our team retreat. It's very simplistic, which I like for if those of you guys that get a little overwhelmed. I started off with this one, which is called The Wisdom of the Enneagram. And it's pretty big. So at first I was all stoked about it. And then when I got my easier version, I was like, okay, this is more my jive. What's really nice about it, it has some, so especially if you're going to work with your family or other people too, it has some great pictures of, like, you know, before a dinner party, what, depending on what Enneagram you are. So real quickly, before a dinner party, if you're number 1, you might say, oh, I hope I'm bringing the appropriate wine. You're all worried about, you know, is that right? Number 2 said, I hope my friends will all like each other. So worried about the relationships. Number 3 would say, I hope to do a lot of networking tonight. Number 4 would say, I'm not in the mood for a party. Number 5, I wish I could stay home with my something book. I can't even pronounce what it is. Number 6 says, I must feed the dog and the cat and lock up. Number 7, if it isn't a fun group, I have other things in mind. Number 8, I'm out of there if there isn't good wine, women, and song. And number 9 is, I'll feel so good if I can make a connection tonight. So it just gives you an opportunity to kind of see the reactions, how different they are dependent on personality. And it makes it easier for us to better understand each other instead of say, oh, they're just that way. Instead, it's like, oh, well, there's some deep-rooted reasons for personalities. So it's pretty fascinating. I highly recommend diving into it, and I'm going to figure out how to, Kelly would be proud if I can figure this out, how to screen share this thing for Kim. So
how much time do I have?
Probably like 6 minutes.
Okay.
So
all right, so as you guys can see, this is what the Enneagram looks like. So the Enneagram goes over 9 different types of personalities. So as you can see on the screen, you know, you have 1 that's the reformer, 2's the helper, 3 achiever, 4 individualist, and so forth. So you can kind of see by that what that one kind of goes for. So as you think about what your number is, I want you to think they're divided into 3 types. So you have the gut, so the body based, they have the heart, which is the heart based, and of course the head, which is the head based. So if you scored an 2, 3, or 4, you are heart based centered, which means that you process information through emotions, understand the human relational dimension of life. So you're all about the heart, which is what I am. I'm a 2, I'm a helper. I had a woman back into my car today in a parking spot, which was 20 feet from her vehicle. And so I didn't blow up at her. I didn't swear at her. I didn't go off. I was very like, oh my God, you just hit my car and you're not even apologetic. But I kept my cool. I tried to pee where she was. But anyway, that's another story. If you are a 5, 6, or 7, you are all head-based, which means that you process information through thinking, abstracting, and objectifying. If you are an 8, 9, or 1, you are gut-based. So you process information through the physical senses. So as you kind of think about your number, kind of see how that reflects within you. And since we have a short period of time and there's so much information, I actually attended a little conference or meeting back in January, and I have tons of handouts. So if you wanted to know about your Enneagram more specifically, please reach out to me and I can send you that information. So why is the Enneagram different? So you can identify personality types, which is a little bit more, you can get a little bit more deep into what it is. And it goes into the mental space. You can cope with the use of it and why you do what you do. And also, if you know, like if you have a partner, if your partner was a 3 or a 4, they talk about how you can relate better to that partner. So it's all about having better relationships. And I think if 2020 has taught us anything, it's our relationships are so important. You know, when a government tells you you can't be with your loved one for Thanksgiving for their health, well, that's your relationship with them, right? It's making the gravy together and making the Thanksgiving together. And even though it's one meal, it's something that you missed out on, or you didn't get to have your favorite aunt's fruit pie coming up or fruitcake or whatever the case may be. So, you know, our relationships are so important. And I hope that everybody has had a chance to value the ones that are in their lives, but this is definitely a tool that can enhance your relationships with those that you love the most and are in your life. You know, and it just is a different way to approach the mindset. So what does your number mean? I know in the health retreat, I kind of went over the 9s. So because there are a few 3s in here, Christine and Kelly are a 3, and I can't remember somebody, Rebecca, maybe you're a 3. I kind of wanted to go over the 3s really, really quick. So the Enneagram type 3, you're success orientated, you adaptable, excelling, driven, and image conscious. Your quote, which is, I think, totally Christine, work is more fun than fun. And that quote is from Noel Coward. Type 3 in brief, 3s are self-assured, attractive and charming, ambitious, competent, and energetic. They can also be status conscious and highly driven for advancement, which if Kelly, Christine, you guys are definitely up there for placement within the Beachbody program. They are diplomatic and poised, but can also be overly concerned with their image and what others think of them. They typically have problems with workaholism and competitiveness. At their best, 3s are self-accepting, authentic, everything they seem to be, role models who inspire others, which definitely fits them. Basic fear of being worthless, the basic desire to feel valuable and worthwhile. Key motivation wants to be affirmed to distinguish themselves for others, to have attention, to be admired, and to impress others. Now, where this kind of gets to be about how we can relate to 3s. So if you are relating to 3s, let them know that you care regardless of their accomplishments. So whatever happens between our 3s that are on our group, you want to let them know that you care about them and that regardless of what happens with their accomplishments, they are still valued and they're still worthy. Encourage them to pay attention to feelings. So that's where I would probably come in because I'm all about feelings. Show and tell them what is really important to you. So if you're dealing with the 3, you want to tell them, you know, what is important to you? How can they help you in their lives? Express your appreciation for what they do. So, you know, Christine, thanks for help leading this group tonight. Kelly, thank you for always helping with Control Freak and getting that off the ground. Express or join them in being active and getting results and earning recognition, which I think both of them do an excellent job of letting us know and recognizing others and always excelling others to go and be their best. So I think it's kind of nice to be able to highlight the 3s in your group because you want to be able to have them know that you appreciate them and they are wonderful leaders. So if you have a 3 in your life, those are the ways that you can relate to them. If anybody else has any questions on any of the other types, please let me know. Like I said, I did go over the 9s. I could do that quickly if we have enough time, but I don't know for sure if we do or not. But it's definitely interesting because the more like you can relate to people, the better the relationship can be. And the more that we can all grow together, either as a team or as a family or a friendship, or even if you're in a different, if you work within the outside of the home, I guess to say. So take that time and get to know your people and have them, encourage them to take the tests, see what they are and what they fall into, so you can have better relationships in your future. So that's kind of the gist of the Enneagram. And if you have any questions or if you want any of my handouts, please let me know and I can definitely send them your way. Did I go over?
You're good. Thank you, Kim. That was
I
awesome.
would like the handouts if possible.
Who was that?
Nancy.
Nancy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys saw this little chart, but this was specific to working out. And it was very interesting to see, like the peacemaker, you make sure to stay away from media in the morning. You would much rather start each day on a positive note than look at anything that might affect your mood. Versus maybe the 7, the enthusiast was every morning is different for you. You prefer not having a schedule, so you can do anything to add some fun into your life. You might be trying the new hip hop class in town or heading to the coffee shop you've been dying to try. That's kind of the adventure people. So it's really fascinating to kind of look at that to say, okay, that makes sense. Like I look at 3 and I'm like, oh, I have a to-do list. I put on there like drink water and I put on there like go to the bathroom. I'm like, I can cross that off like 8 times. It's awesome. So it's just fascinating to see how that relates to the different personality types. And maybe we'll be like, oh, that's why my husband's like that or my child. So it's fascinating. Thank you, Kim, for sharing that information. She also wrote down some extra books there too. There's lots of different ones. There's also the Millennium Enneagram. I can't even say that word. But you know, that's a whole nother ball of wax, is that the future of our millenniums. But we just wanted to finish off our call. I know we wanted to get on and off quickly because we value people's times with their families and the evenings are sacred. But we want to thank everybody for being here tonight. We want to congratulate everybody on a wonderful 2020, even though it was maybe a hard year overall. Like I said in the beginning, we were really successful. 160 new coaches on Fit Republic is fantastic. I know a lot of you guys are hitting your goals and you're making the effort to say, you know, just because it's COVID time doesn't mean that I can't reach out to people, because guess what? Here in Colorado, we just went to code orange or whatever it is, which means that only 10% can be at the gyms right now. California, you guys have been shut down for like 2 years now. And so with that being said, people are going to start looking for what are the options out there. Let's keep them from everybody getting on the Peloton right now, and let's have them join our programs that we have, because we are different and that we offer that accountability and that coaching. So make sure that when you are reaching out to people that you emphasize they want it because of who you are and they want to be part of your team. So make sure that you emphasize that part of it versus just, oh, it's just another gym program. Or I remember in the kind of the old days, I used to see Nide and all of her posts and her cute little sports bras and Latino music going. And I'm like, God, why wouldn't I want to do that one? Geez, it's so much fun. And now I'm looking at Glenda's stuff and going, gosh, I just, you know, you want to be around people that lift you up and that are positive and that are fun and that make it not look like, I don't know why they call it work out. It should be called fun out, right? A lot more people would do it if it was called something like that. It doesn't have to be work. It can be fun, and seeing the results and the consistency is amazing. And they've collected a ton of success stories. So thank you, Julie or Kelly or Heather or whoever's collected those for the team. You can tap into that resource and be able to share those transformation stories, any of us on the team, for any of those that have been collected, to be able to say, look at the transformations that we've had for our clients and our team. People want to see the results. They want to see that it works. They want to see that their money is worth it. And then on a final note, remember to emphasize $160 for a full year of workouts, like a gym membership. Here at Lifetime, it costs $160 just for the gym membership. Hey, Patrick, can you wait like 1 minute? It's so loud. And so a gym membership is the same price as what you get a whole month of Shakeology plus a program for a year and everything else. It's a steal of a deal, but it's how you represent it and how you share that with people. So keep working at it, you guys. Let's make 2021. In the chat, I want you guys to put in a final, write just a one word, like a quick little thing on what is your goal for 2021. I don't even know how to get into the chat. Kelly, don't laugh at me. Oh.
Christine, can you stop the screen share, and then it might be easier.
I don't know how to even get to that. Shoot.
It should be at the top of the screen, I think.
Nothing is showing up because I'm such a doofus when it comes to this stuff.
What if you hover over the top of your Zoom screen?
There it is. Shoot. Stop share. Okay. Alrighty. So we've got Elite 5-star Diamond. I want to be Diamond and get my mom's business rolling. Yes, love those. Let's see. 5-star Diamond. Woohoo, Genevieve, you go, girl. To be active in posting and inviting more people. That's a great goal for everybody, is just to be inviting more people. 5-star. A lot of rank advancements, but how about let's put one down for your own personal goal right now. What do you want to see for yourself in 2021? Congratulations, Olga. You just jumped on. She just hit Success Club for the first time ever. Woohoo. She also hit Emerald this year. So congratulations. I like that. Somebody wants to get 4-pack abs. Okay. Buy a duplex. That's a big one. Pain-free in my back. That's huge. Help at least 3 people lose 20 pounds each. I love it. Debt-free. I want to be 130 pounds again. Another debt-free. Need that's so freaking cool. Okay, so we've got some great goals. Looking forward to the new year, you guys. Find a Success Club partner or someone on the team that you can have be your accountability partner. It's awesome to see first timers on in Florida. Nancy, thank you for joining us all the way across the opposite. Jennifer Green, all the way in Canada, her first time on too. So if we can continue to invite people, Kelly, I know you joined late, Kelly Hardesty, congratulations on all your success you've had lately. Wow, you're like in everything I see. There she is. Awesome. So you guys just keep at it. Keep having fun, because it's all about FUN. If you have some fun, then people want to join you, right? And then you might as well have a good, fun lifestyle. So that's right, Kelly. So, alrighty, you guys have a great evening. Celebrate with your families this Christmas, and good luck for the next couple weeks. And don't try to be too much of a control freak. Just let it go. Okay. We'll see you guys later. Have a good evening. Bye.
Bye, y'all.